Welcome back, our lovely salties. On today's episode, we'll recap what we've been up to since we last chatted. It's been a hot minute. Then, on our saltbox topic and beaches tide check this week, it's simply Madeira Beach, darling. We have so much to tell you about. So grab your favorite drink and get ready to get a little salty with us. Say you said that when you logged in, Riverside was like, new phone.
Who dis? Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
It was really good to see your face too. I was going to say, it has been a hot minute, like we mentioned in the intro.
Well, yeah, I mean, March has become its own madness for us. And I wish I could say that this is the first time, but last year, March was madness too. March is not a good month for us.
March is apparently just a buckle up month for us. You're absolutely right. I was going to say, in the March madness, I mean, not that I want to do it again next year, no offense on either side.
No.
But we're not even like winning any money with gambling. Like at least the basketball people are, some of them are winning.
I mean, March madness would make it seem like that's what we've been up to, but no, it's gonna. We've had some health March madness and last year and this year. And
that's
you
true.
know what? As we're still here.
You know, what I will say is that they're absolutely right. You know, life keeps going until something happens with your health, really. And then you have to really take a pause and you know, figure things out. And, you know, so blessed that, you know, with both situations, everything's been figured out or we're figuring it out. And so it just stops you in your tracks. And I'm not saying like nobody's had a life or death moment this year. Okay. Like that's not what we're saying, but it's just one of those things where you really do have to stop and kind of circle the wagons and then realize that not that nothing else matters, but it's like that has to be resolved before shit gets back to normal. And so and our normal includes being with you, good people, and me seeing Stephanie's smiling face weekly, because otherwise I start to have withdrawals. So,
as I told you earlier, you had the do not disturb sign on your door. And I was like, she doesn't mean me, though.
Oh my God, last week, you're absolutely right. There was like a serial killer note that's another agent, I think, was even like, she's had that up all day. And you're like, yeah, that's for everyone else.
I was like, that doesn't mean me. And then I was like, oh, that doesn't sound the best, so maybe I'll retract
for
that.
The record, you are 100% correct in your thought process.
I was like,
and number two, I love you for having that moment of self-doubt, because that means that we really are friends, because I immediately would have been like, I mean, I think I deserve okay, now maybe I'm not okay, like, or sure, you know. No, of course it doesn't apply to you. You know what, I'm gonna put a little note that with an asterisk, except for Stephanie Berry. And none for Gretchen Wieners, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I went from, you know, what caused a little craziness in my life too was that my mother-in-law was in town for 2 weeks, which was lovely. Not long enough to kind of settle her in, but long enough that like, we spent every day trying to entertain her, right? And so
tell your lovely husband that I must have missed my text message to the Gandhi flea, because I was actually banking on that, but whatever.
They did go there twice, and then and then
like Caitlin knows now we can't go. No, I was kidding.
Exactly. Well, Michael actually said, I have the perfect idea for your birthday in June, and I was like, he said this last night, and I was like, what? And he's like, we could just go to the Gandhi flea market, and I was like,
have we met?
Is that on the way to the Louis Vuitton store? Because technically,
which is next to the Apple store. So hence, therefore, we're going to Tampa, right?
Yeah. Which, yes, the answer is yes. So, but then 2 days later, my kids went on spring break.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, it's a crazy thing. So we're one kid away from being an empty nester, right?
Technically.
An empty nester is different in this world because all your kids move back in because it's too freaking expensive out there. Well, we're like literally
YouTube TV takes away whatever games it is, and the next thing you know, they all wind up at your house to watch. So
that's right. That is true for, you know, the measly $20 that they refunded me. Yes, exactly. Thank you, NFL. So the empty nester thing is funny because you get used to it. Okay. The quietness. And my daughter's so damn busy. She doesn't engage with us, but very short amount of time now. So then she'll go into her room so she can complete all her other daily activities that she has.
I'm so glad you said quietness. I'm sorry to bring you back to the beginning, but
True.
I was like, all the nudeness walking around.
Oh,
I was kidding.
yeah.
Michael's like, will you just leave already? No, I was kidding.
Yes, exactly. So my
Flynn
house
goes
has
in
been
her room.
crazy.
Yep.
My house has been crazy, and the boys went back today, and things will resume to be a little bit more normal, and then we have spring break on our hands. So it's
another thing we have yet to talk about was St. Patrick's Day, because you guys got a little bit of taste in downtown Tampa at Gasparilla, and you're like, we needed it again. So what did you do? You pimped out your son to get a job at McDenton's. Next thing you know, so you can drink bar front at McDonald's on St. Patrick's Day. No, just kidding.
And I will say, I did not know this. So you know how you say to yourself, this relationship doesn't work out, I'll find someone else.
Okay, yes.
So apparently I am attractive to the 20-year-old females.
Girl.
As I was hit on multiple times.
Sugar mama. It just radiates off you. Yeah.
So I was like,
and Michael is your fun theater friend.
And
Michael, you gotta know your role, right?
And my middle child, who was supposed to be the designated driver, but then midway through,
were they his friends? Please tell me they were his friends.
No, midway through our adventure, he's like, I'm going to go back up to USF and hang out with my friends. And we're like, okay, so let's see, rock, paper, scissors is who's going to be the designated driver at this point.
Oh, God.
So, but that's fine. We had a good time. You know, the one thing I will say, Michael is a product of the 80s. I'm a product of the 90s. Mm-hmm. And it would be the one thing that Michael wishes that I would like more is the 80s music. Oh. And I don't not like it because of being defiant. I don't like it because I actually don't like it. I don't hate it, and right. I will listen to it, but it all sounds the same to me. Which he thinks the 90s sounds the same too, but I will say
arguments could be made
that night, and both of them, I'm telling you, the 20-year-olds, they like the 90s music. Of
course they do. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yep, that was playing Cribside. They love it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, as we've discussed, my Cribside.
Well, you know what though? I can agree with both of you, because there's a certain popness to a lot of the 80s, and there's a lot of like the 1, 2, 3, 4 count is about the same. But I will say, any white, well, that's a lie. Any male singer in the 90s at a certain point sounded like this, and you can't it's a mouthful of marble kind of Pearl Jam, Hootie, Creed, freaking all of them. I mean,
yes,
Turk Me Higher, like you can't,
That's exactly it.
But
I was like really, really impressed with all of the 90s to early 2000 music that I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, I am cool because I know all this music.
See, and that's what happened outside the pirate ship on the parade. That's exactly right. And Little Mermaid. Oh, God. I loved it so much.
Oh, yes. Wait till you see Flynn's prom dress.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's not Little Mermaid. I don't know why I went there with Little Mermaid, but it's like more Frozen. It's really pretty.
Ooh.
Prom dresses are not cheap.
No, they're not. And I have no gauge or recent experience, but I just have to imagine like everything else with inflation. And I know what I begged Bambi to spend on mine. And she was like, you're cute. No. Well, I mean, there were girls at my school in the early 2000s that I know their parents spent like thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars on their dresses.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it wasn't that crazy, but it was for a junior prom. It was like, is this really necessary? But it's fine. So anyway, St. Patrick's Day was really, really good.
Good.
I'm glad that we went up to Tampa for that for that night.
Experience.
I was glad to have done that.
Well, and prove you still got it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I clearly.
They're like, I'm clean up on both sides. What do you got? Right.
Exactly. And then, but yeah, I mean, that was really the last time that we did anything, because then our middle one was home most of the weekend, and we were just, that was it. So it was good. It was really, really good.
So all three of them now have gone through their spring breaks. Flynn's is over too?
Yeah, that was actually all at the same time. So Flynn was over. She's back today. The boys are back today. And yeah, so it'll be quiet for a little while. And then they'll be, the boys will be back in May, middle of May. And then Flynn will be finished right around that time too. She's more toward the end of May. But yeah, so there should be a little bit of quiet before the bad chaos again.
I'm just wondering who's Rochambeauing right now for first place of who gets to go abroad.
Flynn is going next.
Good for her.
Yeah, she did one of those the trips that they offer at the school. So she's doing that in June. So that will be good. But yeah, I mean, that's just trying to get through March, right?
What country? And then we can move on.
Oh, she's doing France, Spain, and Italy.
Good for her.
Yeah. Good. 16 days, I think. 16 days she's gone.
Oh man, they're gonna be busy. Yeah.
Busy is right.
Yeah.
Busy.
This is what we train for. Yeah.
We're prepared for this.
Kind of like St. Patrick's Day. This is what we train for, right?
This is what we train for.
My St. Patrick's Day this year was uneventful. There was a few things though that have, I'm trying to think, like, pop culturally, I literally have been under a rock. There's really not a whole lot that I have, I heard we lost Chuck Norris, which that's,
yes.
I mean, at 86 though, we had a good run,
yeah.
And then the gentleman from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I don't know if you saw that, but I used to love that show back in the day, and I can't think of his name right now, but he played the dark-haired gentleman, the friend that always worked in the library.
I didn't watch that show. I mean, I knew it was on, but I didn't watch that show. I know. I didn't watch that show. Yeah, and I wish that you would have been able to come with me to on St. Patrick's Day. I was like, Michael, Caitlin was going to hang out with us, and he's like, why didn't she come with?
You know what? It was like, I forget. I was somewhere, and you're like, yeah, we're leaving. And I even said, like, don't tempt me.
There's just a lot going on.
Back. Right? And so, it wasn't a good idea.
There's just a lot going on. It might not have been the best time to be farther away from home than normal.
Probably not. Need to be an adult and, go home and actually take care of yourself. So,
yes.
Yeah. So, but with that said, there's other places like this weekend, I finally started to feel human again. And so back to kind of normal, stop by a few places. And I don't know if we want to go ahead and just jump headfirst into this pool, but the salt box and the beaches tide check has to be
all together because we've missed a couple of weeks. I mean, life happens.
And it's just like Madeira Beach. Madeira Beach was like, they haven't talked about stuff in a while. You know what? Give them everything we got. And so
I know. We're sorry. Life happens sometimes.
March Madness. Like, they lined them up this week. And I know there's been a few things that we've missed out on. The Grunt Hunt fishing tournament was this past weekend.
Yeah.
I stopped by on Saturday, saw our lovely mayor. They had a really fun competition this year where she participated in the fishing tournament, which I believe she normally does in our local fishing fun. But there was an event specifically where it was called like Beat the Mayor.
Yeah.
So if she caught a specific breed of fish and it weighed in at a certain amount, you just had to catch a bigger fish than her. It looked like it was going really, really well. So that was fun. A lot of sponsorships with local businesses. Shout out to the Veterans Boat Parade. I know they're always heavily involved. Shout out to our City of Madeira Beach Parks and Rec Department. The Madeira Beach Marina put on a really nice spread. They ran out of fish. So I didn't get any. Now, granted, I was late. I was very late. So that's fine. I will allow it. But I've heard
they ran out of fish to eat or catch?
To eat.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
I'm sorry. I did make that leap. Yeah, no.
I actually don't know much about, other than the fact that I knew it was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I like listening and watching some of those fishing stuff.
Right.
But I don't fish. I am a sad Sally, and I'm like, throw it back. And
I think a lot of them went back, but they had to bring in something. Maybe this is why we haven't been invited on a boat. Maybe I should make it clear that I will not yell, throw them back every time.
I don't know if I can actually commit to that.
Okay, I'll just put my hand over your mouth and she loves it. Oh my God, she's so excited.
Or I'm sitting there going, please be overslip, or underslip, overslip, underslip. I think it's underslip. You can't catch it.
Or a birthing female or something. Exactly.
Yes.
I don't know.
I like learning about all that stuff, but I don't know enough to even speak about the fish culture.
Me neither. Me neither.
It's just, you know what? It's not my lane, and there's plenty of other people that like that lane. So
we realize that's right. Happy for you.
I don't volunteer as tribute. I'm sitting this one out.
I'll be at the marina at the beer booth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, they need people to support that too.
But we did get our hands on some photos of some of the people that did go out and partake. And so I'm hoping that we can kind of put together a little recap for that, because it really is an amazing event. And it brings together so many people, locals, tourists of all ages. So yeah, shout out to the Ground Hunt.
Awesome.
Also, I was going to say, I went to Dockside Dave's.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's finally open.
The amount of people that have put on Facebook, Dockside Dave's. I'm going to admit something. Mm-hmm. I actually didn't ever go. That's one of there are very, very, okay. So from a business perspective, this is my take.
Is this your confessional? Like, what? Okay, go ahead.
Professional business take that I have.
Okay. Gotcha.
We went from COVID, post-COVID, where everyone in the world knew Florida was open. Mm-hmm. And businesses saw sales volume that they never will ever see again. We'll never see again.
Right.
Like, it's just never going to happen, because no one was working. They were remote. They were moving here. I mean, there were multiple things that were going on. Then we went from that. So that was like 21, back half of 20, 21, 22, and then start of 23.
True.
Then we go into this stage where now business owners are frustrated and angry that it's not the 21, 22 numbers like we thought they were ever going to be. Okay. They never were going to be that way. And if you didn't realize, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And so then you're frustrated and you're angry, and you have to hire a staff that is incredibly operational to handle the velocity that you're doing. The customer service, as long as you're operationally sound at that point, because it was all about volume. Then we have this hurricane that bitch slaps us.
It's very true.
And it bitch slaps us.
Well, it bitch slapped us, and then Milton, I feel like, was kicking the balls for the appropriate parties with the pieces.
That was like, oh, you're down? How does this feel, Kanicki?
All I heard was that kid from The Simpsons, where it was like, that's, oh my God, Bart. What's his name? Yeah.
Oh, it's not Bart. It's someone else.
But it's the police chief's son. Yeah. That's
yeah.
Nelson.
So then that happens. And now we're really humbled. And now, because of it, there is a gratefulness and a different outlook on just being filled with gratitude that you're getting back to normal numbers. And I'm going to I can use myself as an example. And we were never reached this level of cockiness, because I always understood that this was not going to last forever. But it's hard not to be angry when when you have that much volume coming in, and then you get slapped like we did. And now people and you see the struggles. I mean, you saw Dockside Dave's, because I so want to get to how great and amazing it is. You saw them struggle with their permits. You saw them get the stop work order. You saw another something going up next door that you're not sure. Then Michael and I actually, about 4 months ago, him and I go to Ricky T's, which we actually went to for a while, and then we didn't go for them because we felt like they were too operationally driven, to my earlier point. And now they introduce themselves to you. Like they're like, oh my God, you were here last week. And we meet Brandon from Dockside Dave's, who's hustling on the side.
Yep.
Until his new job, his new business opens up, Dockside Dave's, because he did buy it.
Nice.
And okay, I need to hear about it because
He was there. I think I met him.
That is so amazing too.
Yeah. No,
I
it
am
was amazing.
so happy for them.
I'm very happy for them. And you're right. It was the unfortunate never ending story on all of the Madeira Beach local pages. And again, sometimes, St. John's Pass comments or things like that, where we, when's the Winn-Dixie opening? It's like, when next, can we cross off the Snack Shack? I realize we're on top of it, but it's just like, what's the top 3 things since that hurricane season that I feel like has filtered out that is still as a consistent ask?
And that was one of them.
And that was one of them. And the other thing is Dockside Dave's has an amazing historical following regardless. At the second we moved down here, multiple people, best grouper sandwich, Dockside Dave's. Like, no questions asked. You're not.
It used to be in the pass.
Oh, they did? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense then. That makes sense. But anyway, yeah, you're right. It's been sitting vacant.
Forever ago.
It's interesting when you're looking at it street side, you see the original building, and you're right. It was a stop, go, red light, green light, yellow light, red light, green light.
Yeah.
And the outside of the building, they've added like a second story rooftop bar area that's really awesome. And the tables kind of come out with an open air vibe on the main level. They've completely shelled in the outdoor space that they occupy on the
it's got okay, cool.
And everything's kind of roped off, so it basically is its own little like beer garden, essentially, an outdoor seating area. But you're right, if you're looking at it from Gulf Boulevard, there's a separate structure that now is very obviously part of the same parcel and involved with Dockside Dave's, but it has been a mystery for a while. I don't know. Maybe we were on the wrong social pages, but I feel like they kept a lid on it of what exactly that was. They kind of dangled it a little bit, like, we got something special for you,
Yeah, and I knew it was going to be called the Green Room because Michael and I had met Brandon a couple, and he told us that. But
and there you go. You knew what it meant. I did. Yeah,
I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, no. And so actually I was talking to somebody this weekend about it, and I'll have to go back on the old Google Maps and the drive-by video stills, but that was a totally independent business. Like maybe they owned the building or subleased it, but it was like an art gallery or an architecture or architect or something.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the structure of the Green Room. And again, it's all very obvious that we all know each other. In the compound. But this particular building, this is crazy, guys. Okay. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. they have permission from the city and everyone appropriate to play music because that building is soundproof. Similar
the Green Room
studio. Yes, the Green Room part.
Awesome.
And so it was funny because it was like 2 a.m. I forget that this end of town goes later than my end of town.
Yeah.
So downtown, what I'll call closer to downtown here in Madeira Beach, you got the Reef. They're open late, right?
Yeah.
Jackery Shack, they're open later. You got
Lucky Lizard.
You're about to have Saltwater Brass Captain back, which those are late night spots. And so,
Lucky Lizard too is, I mean,
Lucky Lizard,
have karaoke going, they have music going, and then
perfect.
Yeah, so like systematically, like
but not till 2 a.m.
No.
And that was what blew my mind, where I'm like, whoa. And then, funny enough, skipping ahead to visiting the Grunt Hunt later that night, I saw the mayor and I was like, is it true that they can play music in there until 2 a.m? She goes, absolutely. They're the only ones because it's soundproof.
That is so cool.
It is. But you know what? Your friend Brandon was there. And so I actually got a chance to meet him through a mutual friend that Trent and I was with. I asked permission with one of our lovely stickers, which I only have business cards, but one of our lovely stickers. And I said, I realize this is a brand new establishment and I don't want to be disrespectful. Is there any place that you guys are approving people to put stickers on? Yay. So we do have a sticker in the Green Room now.
Oh my God, I'll have to go to that. I was so happy when I saw that they were open. It has been pouring out of people. I mean, I just don't even, I don't remember even.
There's still Yeah.
Listen, that hurricane just changed our life, and that there's no other way to say it in that capacity, is that it just changed our life. It changed our outlook on supporting small businesses, even as a small business owner. And
True.
you just want to celebrate with people. And what a great little, because it goes like pretty
There's
much
still,
now the reef, then it
yep.
goes the green room, and then it goes Dockside Dave's. What a cute little block right there.
It's going to be awesome, and I'm very excited for them. They are still working with, I believe, a limited menu, but to tell you the truth, all the staples are there. So I mean, if you can't find something you like, keep on walking. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Kidding. Please come in. I'm sure they'll figure something out for you. But yeah, no, very excited about it. And it seemed to kind of spring up on us because, after the drudgery of the time, it was like, when's that going to happen? When's it happening? Haven't heard anything. What's happening? All of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we're open.
Yeah, it was at St. Patrick's Day, if I'm not mistaken. It was like,
we're going to be open. And we're like, what?
The last update had been like February, like middle of February. Check our Facebook page for new updates. We're just going to.
I feel like it was a surprise party, even for people driving by, like, oh my God, they're open, kind of a thing. So,
yeah. Well, and I think, we didn't really talk about this, but I think it's necessarily in the pre-show. Like, I think it's necessary to mention, because you did just mention it. Saltwater Hippie officially moves across the street this coming Saturday.
Correct. So actually, shout out to Mikey O, who always played in the beer garden of the Saltwater Hippie on Sundays. Most recently, this was his last Sunday there, and he posted something on Facebook, and I thought, oh my God, that is right. So if, the disassembling has already started. So what I love is, obviously Saltwater Hippie is one of those places that we all leave our dollar bills. Yep. And so many of them, and memories and different currencies from all over the world survived the storm. And if you go onto the socials, there were actual photos of them disassembling like pieces of wall and like pieces of the bar, and they're going to put it into across the street, which I just think is great. And such
I appreciated it. They said the other day. Yeah. One of their posts the other day was like, people, just to make sure everyone knows, like, we knew this was going to happen.
Oh, they finally put the post out that I said should have been done. Okay, because I was concerned about people chaining themselves to the bar.
Yes. Yeah, they said when we started this 5 years ago, we knew this was going to happen. We signed up for this. And not only that, but like, we were grateful we got this much time, and they're ready to move over to the new. I mean, that is so freaking exciting. It's so exciting.
And I'm not going to just, sit here and be like, I knew it. But it's just, like, there's been a couple times where I might have overstepped my bounds and it never came out.
Well, people were just.
I was like, people are going to die chained to that bar,
We get mad about with everything is that people think that Facebook is church. And it's like, until you know the facts and you've heard it from the horse's mouth, you don't know jack nothing.
No. And your neighbor doesn't know. Okay.
Yeah, I promise you, your neighbor doesn't know, and Barbara doesn't know.
No. So when you're talking at the mailbox, grain of salt. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So I that is really exciting as they.
It is. And I'm going to try to post those videos. We're going to try to post the videos of basically of the green room. I took a whole bunch of kind of front to back. And then of course I had to feature where Brandon told me I could put it. So
yeah.
Anyway, but other than that,
we have Village Friday.
This Friday, right. So this Friday is Village Friday, which of course you guys know at this point is a fun little street party that we throw every.
The weather's supposed to be really, really good, whereas
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Last Village Friday, which was unfortunate because I think there was a lot of people in town, but
there was a lot of people. Yeah,
and it was so nice. So I'm really excited that will happen. This Friday.
And even before Friday, I was going to say, we actually have something that you might want to pencil into your calendars here, Barbara. So this Thursday, we've talked about this in podcast past. The city of Madeira Beach is narrowing down on their city manager position candidates. And there's actually going to be a public opportunity to meet and greet said finalist candidates, and that's going to be this Thursday, March 26th. It's from 5 to 7 p.m. actually at the Cambria Hotel right here on Madeira Way. They're going to have a number of the final candidates that they've kind of narrowed down of who they would like to choose from. It's your opportunity to not only shake these people's hand, but perhaps ask a pressing question that you want to make sure the next city manager is aware of and is going to take action for or look into for you.
But again, they're going to spend, the commissioners are going to spend all day Thursday one-on-one interviewing them.
Good.
It's like dating.
Well, that should be a fun happy hour after the hot seat, right?
Yeah.
Where were you? Yeah. Okay.
Now let's see what you're really made of.
The Batman voice, actually. No. Yeah, exactly.
This is a fishing town with a drinking problem. You don't fish? Okay, we got another one up for you. What do you do?
How we do with an open bar, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's see how that works for us.
Oh, who's gonna warn them? No, I'm just kidding. So
they better have done their homework.
It's not a pledge situation. It'll be fine.
It's not.
So that's actually going to be Thursday evening from 5 to 7 again at the Cambria. And then actually the very next day on Friday, March 27th, I hope they have a good sleep on it because there is a Board of Commissioners special meeting at City Hall from 1 p.m. till 3 p.m. And that is hopefully going to be the candidate presentations and the selecting of the finalist or is.
Oh my gosh. That's nerve-wracking.
This might be the rose ceremony, people. No,
it might be the rose ceremony, right? That's or at least down to where they have individual dates.
Very true.
No, individual dates are on Thursday. So on Friday,
That's what I'm saying. So after a night of drinking and a day of whining and dining, no, I'm just kidding. Exactly. We're going to do the rose ceremony. We cannot guarantee that this will be the season finale. We cannot guarantee that the finalists will be chosen. It literally is selecting finalists to parentheses this. So we'll see. But you know what? Again, take your time.
Yes.
This is our next stepdad. Like you have to think, or stepmom, you got to think it through. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
And this one needs to be aquatically trained. So we're going to keep it with that.
Yeah, no, we're just going to throw them in the deep end of the pool at the Cambria. And if they can't swim, how are you going to save us from a hurricane?
Yeah, we don't know what to tell you. We don't know what to tell you is right.
Why is it so backwoods? Right. Okay. Oh, my God. So, yes, but then actually make sure that you don't stay out too late after that special meeting because Saturday, very, 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 very exciting. The Rotary of the Gulf Beaches at the Rotary Club is bringing back the music to the beach. We're actually going to have a concert on Saturday, March 28th. The Rotary rocks the beach. This starts at 10 a.m., guys, and it goes until about 7:45 sunset. Yeah. And the concluding band is going to be Big Brother. So they're going to play till we stop dancing. I was kidding.
Yeah. They pretty much are. And then everyone from there will wander over to the Hippie.
And apparently then to the Deck Shack and the Lucky Lizard and the Reef. And then we'll meet you at the Green Room. Right.
Right. That's exactly right. For 2 a.m.
God, when did we become Duval Street? Okay. But back to this amazing event, guys. This is going to be family friendly. It is a free admission to attend. Stephanie Stop By is going to be there with her lovely Beach Brain clothing brand at a vendor booth. I have it on good authority. She's going to be right next door to our Century 21 Beachmaker booth. But there's going to be 4 bands that actually play all day on Saturday to keep you jumping. Well Strung, which well done. I kind of love the name.
Love the name.
Well Strung, and that'll be from 10 to 11. 11:30 to 1:30 is the Street Spirit Band. 2:30 to 4:30 is Gravity Parade, and then like we talked about, Big Brother's going to bring it home. 5:30 to sunset. 7:45 ish. So
right there in Archibald Park.
Yep. All the funds and everything that are raised, obviously, again, free admission, is going to go directly to our Rotary Club Gulf Beaches. So
exactly.
Yay!
Yay! Exciting. Holy cow this week.
Well, good thing we're all feeling better.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, exactly. It's a good thing.
I was just glancing at my list just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay.
No, I think we didn't. We didn't at all. So that's super exciting.
Yeah. And you know what, guys? Next week, just fair warning, because I hate this day. Next week is April Fool's Day. So don't let people pull anything on you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll warn you again next Monday. So
that's right. That's right.
Other than that, I know you guys have been busy. The Gulf beaches are still busy right now with spring senior break.
Yeah, we've got really, I know spring senior break is right, but we've got really 4 weeks of this now. And all of this like stuff that we've had before, honestly, was just like
child's play.
It really was. It really, really was, because we're coming into one of the busiest weekends of the year, and then it's just going to continue because of Easter being the following weekend. And then we got New York coming down the first 2 weeks of April into the third week. So it's buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah, no. The madness continues. All right. Well, in the meantime, guys, if there's always any topics or conversations that you want to hear our 2 cents on, please feel free to shoot us a direct message. You can also reach out to us through any of our social accounts. Just a friendly reminder, we are on Facebook, Instagram. I blacked out TikTok, and full episodes can be found on YouTube and Spotify. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I feel like we just ran a marathon. Is anybody else sweating? I was kidding.
Exactly.
So as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And just a friendly reminder, Stephanie, tell the good people what they can go and do.
Oh, you know what? Stay salty and sip often, and we'll see you soon.
Sip, sip. All righty, guys.
Sip. Bye.
Bye.